Welcome to the Explainer. Let's dive in. When does a simple equation graduate to becoming a true function?
Well, there's an ultimate test to figure out if an equation actually defines y as a function of x.
The golden rule is super simple. Every single input must give you exactly one output. No exceptions.
All right, let's put our first equation to the test. Will it pass the single output rule?
We just isolate y step by step, we move things around, and boom, y equals x squared plus 1.
Let's plug in the number 3 for x and see what pops out. 3 squared is 9, plus 1 is 10. We get a solid single output. It's a function.
But watch what happens with this second equation. It looks similar, but behaves totally differently.
We isolate y squared using the exact same steps. But hold on a second.
Taking that square root? Yeah, it forces us to add both a positive and a negative solution.
Let's drop that exact same test input, the number 3, into this new setup. Whoa! One input of 3 just spit out 2 different outputs, positive 2 and negative 2.
And that's the deal breaker. The first equation passes with flying colors, but this second one completely fails.
So, once we know we've got a true function, how do we write it down? Enter function notation.
Math folks use specific letters to keep things organized, naming functions, variables, and sets without the clutter.
Like, we can say height is a function of age by writing h equals f of a.
Quick heads up, those parentheses wrap around the input, they absolutely do not mean multiplication. Don't get tricked.
You can even toss an entire algebraic expression in there as your input. Pretty cool, right?
But the rule is strict. You got to add a and b together before applying the function.
So be careful. You definitely cannot just split it apart into 2 separate function values. Okay, enough abstract algebra. Let's translate this directly into the real world.
Imagine a town where the number of police officers is a function of the specific year.
So how would you translate this specific math statement into plain, everyday English?
It simply means exactly 300 police officers were on the force in the year 2001.
See, math is just a language describing our reality. So what real-world function will you decode next?